Hello, everybody. I'd like to explain how to do a video conference in Canvas conferences. Canvas is a learning platform system that we use at Colorado State University, and one of its tools is a video conference platform called Conferences. Canvas conferences is not as good as Zoom or BlueJeans or WebEx, but the reason why I plan to use it for my class is because it's easy to invite all my students to the video conferences using the Canvas platform, which they already know, and the videos are automatically recorded and posted to the Canvas site. I couldn't, for example, record these video conference videos and then post them on YouTube because my students would be present in those videos, and that would be a FERPA violation. All right, so let me explain how to do this. This is my Canvas homepage, and go to the Conferences tab right here. You can see already this test conference that I've concluded, and the students can actually click on the recording and click here to go to a recorded video of that conference. So if they couldn't make it live because they're in a different time zone or volunteering or busy otherwise, they can watch the recorded video after the fact here. Also at the top, I have my upcoming conference that I've invited all my students to, which is class later today. Let's do a test conference just with ourselves, not inviting my students to try this out. So I'm going to make a new conference. Let's call this conference test. We'll have it last 60 minutes. Let's allow ourselves to record it. And instead of inviting all of my students, let's only invite myself so that they don't get bothered by this test. Okay, so I click update and that'll create this conference. And here is this test conference you can see right here. To join this conference, you'll just click on start. All right, so it's opening up a new window called BigBlueButton, and BigBlueButton is the service that does the video conferencing for Canvas. So let's join the audio with my microphone so that my students could hear me if they were here. Okay, I can test my audio.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
I'm currently the only one in this conference, but I'm going to join from my iPad as well, just so I can show you a few extra things. So I'm going to join as my iPad, as if my iPad were a test student. Okay, so here's BigBlueButton. Again, it's not as good as Zoom or WebEx, but we do what we can. There is a whiteboard you can use. So here's a whiteboard that I can draw on. I can even make it a multi-use whiteboard so that my students can draw on it as well. It's quite bad. It doesn't even have an eraser. But in lieu of using the whiteboard in this BigBlueButton, I'm going to connect my iPad to my MacBook screen and then share what I'm writing on my iPad. I explain how to do that in a different video. Okay, so right now I am the presenter. I could upload a PDF, etc. The main thing that's useful as a presenter, however, is that you can share your screen. You can only do this, you can only share your screen when you're the presenter. It was quite hard for me to figure out how to share my screen. So for example, let me join using my iPad and steal this presenter role. Okay, so from my iPad, I've currently stolen the presenter role. And you'll see that right now I can't share my screen, right? There's no ability for me to share my screen. You first have to take the presenter role. Now you can do these other things like start a poll or upload presentations, but also I can share my screen. Okay, so let's share my entire desktop. It's connecting, and you can see this infinite repeating window because it's sharing my desktop, which is currently this BigBlueButton video conference. But I could click on class notes, and I could share class notes, and this is what all my students would be seeing right now in the video conference, and I could explain some of my notes to them. Okay. One thing that I haven't yet explained is that you can also share your webcam. So let's do this. I can start sharing my webcam, and now my students can see me as well. You can record this this conference. So start recording. All right. The session is now being recorded, and this is available for your students to watch even if they weren't able to make it live. They could watch it later on their own. Okay, so let's pause the recording. And perhaps now we're done, and we want to say goodbye to all of our students. So thanks for joining class today. We'll see you on Friday. So let's end the meeting. Are you sure you want to end the meeting? Yes. They always ask for feedback. Once you end the meeting, you'll go back to your Canvas page. It spooks me out that it doesn't say the meeting has ended and that I could still join again. So I always try to end it again here. I'm going to end the conference for everybody. Okay, so this test has now been added as one of our concluded conferences. And the video is automatically being uploaded, the video recording. Once it's uploaded, it'll then be available for your students to click on and to watch after the fact. All right, thanks so much for watching, and let me know if you have any questions.